Now, the thing is, there's the Turkey phenomenon. Every once in a while, a team like Turkey will get good, they'll get hot, and they finish third in a World Cup, and then they disappear, right? So now, I'm worried about that with Uruguay, but I actually don't think it's going to happen with Uruguay. I think they're going to still be strong because they have two great players and a solid team overall. I think they're still a really good squad. I bet they make it out of that bracket. I'm with you. England's probably in trouble in that bracket because goddamn Italy makes it out with their stupid defensive play every time, right? So, but so
Italy
I like
has
that.
An American actually on their team, Giuseppe Rossi, who's from New Jersey but has citizenship in Italy. And
of course, he's from New Jersey.
He crushed. Oh, of course, because you're from Jersey. He crushed the Americans. I believe that was also in 2010, 2011. Somewhere in that ballpark. So, I mean, let's just roll through this really quickly. Group A, I have Brazil and Croatia. What do you think?
Honestly, Brazil, obvious, but the rest, I don't. I'm not qualified.
Would you not like to?
No, I mean,
okay.
I'll make predictions on the ones I think I know.
Here's the other thing that I want you guys to know. The winner of Group A faces the Group B runner-up, and then the Group B winner faces Group A runner-up. So on and so forth, just to let you know about that. If we could pull up the map very quickly as well. I'm not going to go to the video. I don't think we have enough time from Kick TV. But check this out, the map of Brazil. So here are all the places that some of the teams are going to have to go. For the states, this absolutely blows asshole, and here's why. They have to travel the most out of any team in the World Cup, and here's exactly their schedule. Let me find this really quickly. They have to go from Recife, which you see kind of the top right, to Manaus. Where exactly is Manaus? There's a huge glare. Okay, so it's top left, and then they go to Natal, which is back in Recife. Now, there is a lot of land in Brazil, as you could tell. They have to travel just less than 9,000 miles in this World Cup. That is the most amount out of any team.
Yeah. So no, we got screwed. In fact, if it wasn't random, yes, I would say, the world doesn't like the U.S. Oh, is it Honduras or the U.S. in the easy bracket? Oh, look at that, it's Honduras. And I wouldn't blame them, but apparently it is random. So Group B, Spain and Netherlands, unless, obviously a minor miracle happens, that's locked in, right? Spain, Netherlands coming out?
No, I mean,
no, you don't think so?
It's not. The problem with the Netherlands is they're so focused, except for Robin van Persie, they're so focused on their midfield play. What happens when, I don't know, one midfielder is out of position? What exactly happens? The only surefire bet I have in Group B is Spain, just because of their immense amount of talent, and they're so good with their tiki-taka style. It's either going to be the Netherlands or Chile. I'm going to go with the Netherlands. It seems like the safe pick. I want to, take the sexy pick with Chile, but I can't do it.
Okay, of course, I'm not going to pick Greece in Group C. I'm going to go Colombia and
Côte d'Ivoire. You're going to.
An African team makes it. I'm going to throw in a wild card. I was going to go with the hardworking Japanese. No, I'm going Ivory Coast.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go with Colombia and Greece only because you are doubting Greece, and they're going to show you why they should be in this group, and they're going to go through. Group D, I have Uruguay and Italy. I think we're in agreement on that. Group E, I have France and, oh my goodness. I mean, the whole thing about Switzerland, it could be such a great redemption story because everyone, including myself, is talking shit about Switzerland. Mm-hmm. Oh, they don't belong. Why are they in the top 10 FIFA World Rankings? Oh my goodness, what the hell is this? But out of anything, if they show you a little something in the group stage and they go through, hey, that could say a lot.
Look, I'm dying to pick someone outside of Switzerland because Switzerland is exactly the kind of team that never does anything. Yeah. Like any kind of hype, oh, here comes Switzerland. No, there goes Switzerland, right? But this bracket sucks so much that nonetheless, I'm going to have to say France and Switzerland.
The last great player for Switzerland, Alexander Frey. So I'm not going to take Switzerland. I'm going to go with France and Ecuador. Group F, obviously Argentina and Nigeria is who I'm going to go with, unless Bosnia and Herzegovina. What is the name of their striker? He plays for Manchester City. Edin Dzeko. Unless he pulls like a Cristiano Ronaldo-like run, I don't see Bosnia and Herzegovina going through.
Iran could go nuclear. Oh, I went there.
Why?
I went there.
Why?
Actually, they literally can't go nuclear. They don't have uranium-grade,
weapons-grade
uranium. Anyway, so Argentina and Nigeria.
Okay. Group G, I'm going to go with Germany and Portugal. I mean, as long as you have a guy who's up for the Ballon d'Or every single year in Cristiano Ronaldo. By the way, Portugal, the one knock on them is that they had to beat Sweden, who also has one of the best players in the world with Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And if Cristiano Ronaldo does not get the sort of assist that he got with some of the supporting cast, they had to beat Sweden in Sweden at Friends Arena. Kid you not, that's the name of a stadium. They had to beat Sweden in order to go through, and they did 3-2. You want to take a guess at who scored all the goals?
Could it possibly be Cristiano Ronaldo?
I think you are correct, as a matter of fact.
Wow,
yeah,
I got that piece of trivia right.
Portugal's going to go through. Portugal and Germany.
Yeah, I'm going to answer the same because I'm not being creative here, except Portugal does get upset quite often.
They do.
Yeah, so it's very possible that Portugal doesn't make it there. But that doesn't mean U.S. is going to make it. It could be Ghana.
No, U.S. is not going to make it. Ghana has their number the last 2 World Cups, as I stated previously. Group H, like, do we have to pick?
You know what I'm going to do? Total upsets here. I'm going Russia and South Korea. I'm not even putting Belgium through.
Okay, you obviously have to put Belgium through. The other is a toss-up. I believe I stated Russia previously, so I'll just go with that.
Yeah, underestimate the South Koreans at your peril. Word to the wise.
A few IMTYT tweets. Fatima Yassin, by the way, I fucking love you, Fatima Yassin. He tweets in all the time on our TYT sports coverage. Says, Alexis Chile greater than Robin van Persie in the Netherlands. All right, that's the one name I couldn't think of, and obviously the best player on their team. Who else do we got? Thomas E. Rojas. Whoever has a hiccup in Group B has to face Brazil. Chile to go through. Can I, one thing, I hate how it goes 2 times. Like just one time would be perfect.
I think one time, especially because it's not a major one. I should have kept it to one time. I could cut it off earlier. 354,168. Much love. You got more tweets?
I do. Let's see. Nick Tennant says, with a shout out to it, Giuseppe Rossi. I love it. Forza Italia.
Forza Italia. Okay. I don't agree with you, but I like the sentiment.
I know you don't. Wow15 tweets, as an Australian, Group B is way tougher than the USA group. Group B is the toughest group I've seen at a World Cup. Spain, Netherlands, and Chile certainly are not easy, and they're not making it easy on your Socceroos. So unfortunate for Australia.
Look, you know, as I hear you, brother, because I think probably out of all the different countries and all the different brackets, I think Australia has the least chance of advancing. Like out of everybody in the World Cup, you're facing the longest odds. So, sorry.